What's going on, Voodies? It's your boy, Johnny B. And right away, I want to thank you for supporting the VooDoo Chef podcast. I mean, your support means the world. And you know, VooDoo Chef is my guy. And the podcast is pretty entertaining, even when it's not. So make sure 8 o'clock every Tuesday, you're watching this live stream and remind yourself to do so. How do you do that? Like middle-aged messes like me? You remind with a tube or a phone. I like the tube myself. Alexa, remind me to watch the VooDoo Chef podcast live streaming every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. There she is. She's reminding me. And now she will every Tuesday. So make sure you do that. Subscribe wherever you like to listen to podcasts and keep showing support. We appreciate it, Voodies.
VooDoo Chef with his magic knife cuts through the air like a ghost in the night. Butter sizzles so on fire, bacon crackles hot desire. Caffeine kicks me awake, I'm alive. Can't fuel the madness, gotta survive. Bourbon's what keeps the demons at bay. VooDoo Chef spell we obey. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. He's got the cure for whatever's certain. Butter, bacon, caffeine, cough, bourbon. Likes a feast in the chaos for certain.
What is going on, Voodies? It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida, if you haven't guessed. And we're coming to you live from VooDoo Studios. Don't know if you noticed, I might have got a new guitar sitting right there. Big shout out to my man, Mark Butlin, and the entire Blue Note family. Nothing but love for those guys. Huge support. Who knows? Maybe you'll even see me on the pickleball court one day. Yeah, I don't really know about that one. All right, we're going to talk about upcoming events. Before we get the family in here, we got some new members of the family hanging out tonight. Who knows? It could be a magical night. Of course, today is school's out forever. Man, that's wishful thinking. But it is the end of the school year. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Man, we got my main man, Derek Wally, checking in on the other side. Cam Jones checking in all the way from Georgia. Dude, just killing it up there. And of course, everybody else, all the norms checking in. Don't forget, hit the bell, ring the bell, do the ding-a-ling wherever you're watching. Share it. Let everybody know where you're hanging out tonight. And go over to YouTube. We got some new videos up there. We'll start there, yeah. We've got VooDoo Underground 2023, VooDoo Underground 2024, coming real soon. VooDoo Underground 2025. VooDoo Underground 2024 actually being looked at by some other streaming platforms. It might get picked up, and who knows what's going to happen. We'll have to check that out and see. We just dropped the VooDoo Chef Baking and Pastry Challenge. All 5 episodes are on the YouTube channel right now. YouTube /VooDoo Chef. That's it. VooDoo Chef, no 13. It's the only one that doesn't have the 13. So check that out. YouTube, VooDoo Chef. You can check out the Baking and Pastry Challenge. Super cool. What's really amazing, look at that magic. Patrick must be in the background. What's really amazing about the VooDoo Chef Baking and Pastry Challenge, we filmed that over a year ago. And all of the young ladies in the competition, all of them have either graduated or are within 12 weeks of graduation. And that is super, super cool. We are glad that we were able, and they're all working. We're glad that we were able to help with that, do what we do, little bit that we do to help people hopefully just get a little bit better. Check all those out. We also have another brand new podcast, Tracks from When Music Didn't Suck. We've been teasing it here for a while. Man, I still got this cough. We've been teasing it here for a while. It is officially out on YouTube right now. You can check that out. Man, I got lots of clips of it right here. We could pretty much watch the whole episode. Maybe we'll watch episode 1 at 9:30. We'll watch it. We'll watch it here. and we'll comment together. How about that? Episode 1 is out, where we take a look at Stryper's 1985 first full-length release, Soldiers Under Command. And Kimo and I rate the entire thing on a few different categories, 1 to 6 strings. I like to think it's a good time. I had fun recording it. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching it. Episode 2 takes us to check out the 1977 classic Kiss Alive 2. And just a great look. Look at the whole family's here now. We got Pat, we got Ed, we've got I guess we'll call him our cousin. Who we kidding, man? He's my brother. Holly's in the house tonight. We got people checking in on Insta. We got people on YouTube, people on Facebook. Make sure you check in. Tell us where you're checking in from, what you're doing. Last, I want to tell you about June 13th, Friday the 13th. If that's not a VooDoo day, I don't know what is. We're going to be down at the Epicurean Hotel. You can log on to VooDooChef.live right now and get your ticket. Half sold. We got 3 weeks till the night of the event. We are halfway sold out. So if you're going to get a ticket, you might want to get it quick. Let me see if I can do this menu right. We're starting with Nashville hot chicken and waffles. We're going to Nashville hot the chicken, put them on a sugar waffle, a little maple bacon bourbon glaze on top of that. Some tobacco onions, maybe a little Nashville hot Funyun on the outside of that chicken. Just saying. Not that I like hot Funyuns. Of course I do. We're serving that with, I think, a Bloody Maria. I'm trying my best to remember this thing. Look, there it is. The Bloody Maria. I can't see that, so I'm still going to be going off memory. Round 2, Game Changer Grouper. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Game Changer Grouper in a little bit. We're serving that with a Summer Splash. It's going to be like you got that at a poolside. So, course 1, of course, this is a day for dad. It's BYOD. Bring your own dad. If I could fill in. Pat's going to be there. Ed's going to be there. Trust me, they'll fill in because we'll eat. So you got the brunch, Nashville hot chicken and waffles with the Bloody Maria. Course 2, it's like your poolside or out on a patio or out at Hula Bay or your favorite beach bar. Man, can't even think of names. Doesn't matter because you're going to be at Epicurean Theater that night. We're going to have the game-changing grouper, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. You got the Summer Splash. It's got rum. It's got, I don't know, some other shit. Murmur rum. It's got Palante. It's got some bubbles. It's got some Co-Aqua. Oh, my God, if you haven't had Co-Aqua, I never thought, first of all, I never thought I'd be drinking hot tea instead of coffee. I never, ever in a million years thought I'd be drinking water, let alone coconut water. Holy cow. Vans water all day long. Co-Aqua water. Oh, I'm telling you, it's as much a game changer as that grouper sandwich you're going to be eating. Final course, we're doing baseball cut sirloins. I know that says picana. We've updated the menu. We're going to do baseball cut sirloins, dirty style. We're going to serve them with bacon fat fries made with fingerlings, a little bit of agave fried sprouts, because you know they're my favorite, but they're so damn good. And some chilies with a little chimichurri. I got to tell you, we got a picture of that. Maybe we'll bring that up a little bit later. That plate is off the fucking chart. And, of course, that is going to be with a old-fashioned made with the VooDoo Chef Barrel Select. You'll be able to get your Barrel Select bourbon that night. All you got to do is make a donation to the foundation. You can take a bottle home, and it's going to be off the chart. It is going to be a great, great night. Don't go away. The family's coming back. We're going to be talking about the end of the school year. And at 9:30, we're going to show you a little bit of, I don't know, what's it called again? As promised, the family is all here. What is going on, fellas?
Hey,
Everybody, Bueller.
There we go. What's going on?
Look at my man Big Eddie C in the tie. You know, it is that one time a year when Big Eddie C straps up that tie. It must be graduation time, Big Eddie C.
yes, sir. On my way home from it right now. I'm at the largest asshole party in the world, aka I-4.
I-4 does suck pretty bad, my friend. Nick Nack, what's going on?
Living the dream, yeah. It's been a couple hours.
It's been a couple hours. It has. I left a little early today, and then I actually came home, and I've been working till like right up to 7:30 because we're on those goddamn 10-hour days, and right. And I'm out tomorrow, so you know, had to knock out a whole bunch of stuff before that happened. And joining us tonight, my brother from another mother, whatever that word is, my man Holly. What's up, buddy?
How you doing, guys?
What's
Holly, how
happening?
far back do we go? What year was that? Do you remember?
2008 and a half. February 2009.
February 2009. That's a long time ago,
Super Bowl.
dude. Yep. Super Bowl out at Mise en Place.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yep.
had all your kids.
Yep, I brought students over to work, and you were outside throwing down on the grill. And just so you know, Pat, it was even way back then a chopped competition of one. But Holly, man, we were talking just a little bit earlier because you and I got some other stuff we're working on. We were talking about half hour ago. Your buffalo pork tenderloin that night inspired me, and I replicated it probably almost 15 years later. You know, it was like this right around COVID time, maybe a little after, I replicated that. And dude, it is a baller dish, and it withstood the test of time.
It's one of those things where, especially like when you told me that you did like the like a blue cheese mac and cheese.
Right. Instead of you did a
It's one of
gorgonzola
those-
cream sauce.
Right. But it's one of those kind of dishes where if you don't love fucking like wings, I know buffalo or whatever, spicy wings, it's that idea, that flavor, but you usually have a ranch or you have a blue cheese. I prefer blue cheese to ranch for wings.
Same.
So that's
Damn right.
And let's face it, when you're doing Taste in the NFL, you got to kind of up your game a little bit, which is why the gorgonzola cream. So let's, but it's one of those dishes where you can just take it and run with it.
But
And
dude, you
add
played
your
that
own
so
twist.
well. It was a high-end dish, and you brought bar food. You brought buffalo chicken wings in a sense, but you elevated it to the point where it was not bar food. And my hat's off, dude. Like I said, it's stuck to this day.
That's awesome. Now, once you said you did the blue cheese, the gorgonzola mac, then I'm like, oh, what if you put the mac on the smoker? And then I'm going like, shit, I can't turn the spaghetti head off.
We know, but what would happen if we added Campari tomatoes to it?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I want to share something. My kid, I went out, I fired up the Blackstone this weekend. So, of course, I'm going to fly through those pictures real quick because, I'm not going to lie. I was cleaning out the refrigerator, right? And I'm like, all right, this has to go. This has to go. We got burgers. This has to go. And I was going to make this burger and eat about a quarter of it and then have the family eat the rest of it. Nobody got any. So here's the build. Right? I had an avocado. So we did a little avocado smash. Just avocado, lime juice, VooDoo Chef Red. Then we added some tomatoes. I like tomatoes. So basically you got a little pico going there without the onion. Added the hamburger. Now here it comes. This is the best part right here. We added charos beans. And I got to tell you, the recipe we wrote for charos beans that we used out at Billy Floyd's house, man, holy moly. It is tart. That's damn good. Drop that on top of my burger. I used the cotija like I wasn't paying for it. And then we finished it with a little pepper and onion medley right there. Top that with another bun, and I got to tell you, that was money right there. Like I said, I was going to cut it in quarters and only eat a quarter of it. I ate the whole damn thing. Now, that's super cool.
Bastard.
Right? Everybody else had hamburgers. They just didn't have that hamburger. But that was lunch. And then Angelina says, hey, Pop, can we fire up the Blackstone again? And I said, by we mean you? Yeah, I'll sit there and watch. So here she goes. Here she goes. She's got her marinated chicken here that she marinated a day in advance. She's got her veggie here, and she does all her own mise en place, everything. I did nothing. Then she makes Connor get the game. That was my leg chilling, doing nothing. Here's the noodles about ready to hit the grill. Tossing up those noodles, and then mixes it all together. Oh, man, I got to tell you, those are just chef pants and me being old. That right
Coming up on the podcast.
I got to tell you, dude. Well, that's the production team. We, they're kind of cheap. We pay low rent. So she made the Asian inspired food there, and it was like really good. But then at the end of dinner, she says, "All right, who wants their fortune cookie?" And I'm like, I want cookies. So here's her fortune cookie. She made sugar cookies and laced them with Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. She made more tonight, if you couldn't tell. Great night, great weekend cooking over here at my house. I'm very interested in what you guys did for the holiday. Big Eddie C, you want to start?
So last night we had to drive out to Clearwater to pick the puppies up. They were doing a little boot camp thing because they got a show coming up. And since they've been at our house, they've been fucking slugs and into bad habits, mostly because of me. So we stopped at a new place on the way out there on 60 called Small Sliders.
Yep, I want to try it.
It was really good. I think you'd probably like them. They're bigger than the normal slider. It ain't like some little fucking King's Hawaiian bun. It's damn close to a full size burger. And of course, I got the 4 meal and ate them all. And the French fries are fantastic. They're a really, really thick cut waffle fry with some seasoning on it. I mean, you're just like you're grabbing 4 or 5 at a time and just cramming in your mouth. You're like White Goodman at the end of Dodgeball when he grabs the hot dog from the kid and just go whoa like that. So it was like 5 minutes later they were just gone. Sliders were really good. The bun was a nice little brioche. Meat was a good quality. I wasn't a big fan of the sauce, but that's not because it was bad or anything. It was a Thousand Island style type sauce, which I'm not a real big fan of. Anybody else might like it, but there's probably going to be another one closer to us soon because I guess they're looking at putting it like 9 or 10 more in the area. And they make it out of like an old shipping container, and all they serve is burgers and fries, dude. That's it. And they got sodas and shakes. There ain't nothing else. There's no fucking chicken sandwich, nothing. You can get the burgers with bacon, but beyond that, I mean, you can fit that menu on the front of a postcard and still have room to draw like a middle finger or something. So,
do you need anything else?
No, you don't. And I'm not in the industry like you guys are, but I always have nightmares about like when people talk about quality control. And there's that one place in the mall, not even going to name them, initials are CF. They got 300 things on a menu, and I cannot imagine what a fucking phantasm that is to try to keep everything in the proper place as far as quality and prep and all that. I go ape shit. I can barely do a fucking burger with bacon and cheese.
Ed, I will tell you right now, I was a chef at CF.
Cheesecake Factory.
And the reason why I left was because I am a veteran. I have served. I left the Army. It is fucking amazing how they is Escoffier. It is military and fucking beautiful. It's a nightmare to do because it will be 1 in the afternoon. Sorry, 12:30 during a lunch rush. Chef comes down and you have to know everything to the quarter ounce, and they'll bring a scale. You're in the weeds. You got 8 burners going, and they go, "Here's a scale. Grab me 3 ounces of tricolor peppers." You got to go down, boop, and then bloop, drop it in the scale. You're off. They'll make a note of it. You have to know your recipes. It is. Don't get me wrong. Like calorically, you're fucked. But it is military and fucking impressive. Like they have some days. They have like everything that you're taught with from receiving. Like they have a position for every plate, and it's recorded. The recipes are recorded to the quarter. And
Damn.
you are. So I mean, I gotta tell you, like I was done after like I think a year and a half ago. I was done because I was like, man, like the volume and the 200 fucking menu items, and you put everything to a quarter, and then you're gonna grill me and have me. I ain't gonna lie though, my hands can weigh grams right now. You know what I mean? But it was probably here for 2 years. So I admire them. I mean, dietarily, yeah, you're fucked. But as far as a restaurant that can put out that many menu items, and they are exact.
And you're not the first person I've heard that from, Holly. I've had 2 or 3 kids that work there, and they all say the same thing.
It's honestly it is fucking impressive. It's a young man's line job, but you should hire anyone who worked every station. There's like 13 different stations. There's a pizza station, flat top station, blah, 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 blah. Not just like fry, grill. No, there's like 13 different fucking stations. So you ever come across an employee that worked there and knows every station? Yeah, you hire them because your prep will be done in minutes. Wow. I'll get
Pat, what'd you do this weekend? You guys go golfing?
It's not a paid advertisement.
So yeah, we went golfing on Monday morning. Came home Monday afternoon, whatever, just to relax around the house. We over the weekend stopped at Cacciatore Brothers down over in Town and Country. God, I haven't been there in forever. I have not been there in forever. Now I feel like I have to go back after work one day on the way home. Got some nice meat over there. So I did a nice slow country style rib on the Traeger on Monday afternoon. I let that thing go for about 4 hours. Just did some nice seasoning, let that go low and slow, took it out, added moved it to a hotel pan, a little bit of apple juice, some butter, some more seasoning, covered that shit, put that back on there until it was almost to the stage where you can pull it. And we definitely enjoyed that. I mean, Lucas ate every little bit that we had. I just wanted to do something different. So I haven't been to that butcher in a while, so I figured why not. I recently found out that there's a new butcher that opened up near me out here in Carrollwood. I got to check out. They opened up in April. Southern Steer.
Yep.
I've heard of their Carrollwood one. They just opened up here in Del Maybury the beginning of April, I think, right around that first week. So I got to go check them out. I just heard about them over the weekend. So I'm going to make a stop over there one day and see what they got, see how their prices look.
Look at Eddie walking into that mansion. Are you at an Airbnb there, buddy?
Get the fuck out of here. It's my house, man. Jesus Christ. I'm going to the mailbox, man. Jesus.
Do you need a golf cart?
No, give me about a week and I will. Yeah, after sitting there at graduation. Oh, man.
Holly, what'd you cook this weekend?
Me? Okay, so talking about borrowing each other's recipes and changing them up. You should remember us sitting down at Green Iguana over on Anderson. Kona.
I'll be back in a minute, folks.
You remember Kona? The
Mhm.
coffee?
Yeah.
So I took Kona and I call it Miami Spice because it's that same kind of coffee ribs. So I made those just straight up mac and mother loving cheese. Just mac and cheese. Oh, here you go. Mac and cheese wise. Here's my thing. Yes, I start with a bechamel. I do whatever's on sale for extra sharp cheddar. But then mother loving American cheese and a little lump of Velveeta. That sauce will never break. It takes all the cheddar flavor from the extra sharp cheddar. But man, add American cheese to your mac and cheese and it tastes like fucking mac and cheese.
Dude, that's American nostalgia, bro.
Mhm.
Like it without it, it does not have that creaminess. I don't give a shit how good your bechamel is. Without American cheese, it doesn't have that almost glue-like
Right?
flavor to your mac and cheese.
Mm.
Now, do you guys like add mustard? I've seen people add yellow mustard.
Who's that? Like, I didn't know Hitler made mac and cheese.
Okay,
So it's funny you mentioned that. Somebody at work did that just last week. They added some mustard and then they added, I think, 1 or 2 whole eggs. Didn't make any bechamel. It was a traditional Southern style mac and cheese. No bechamel. I don't know about traditional. I don't know about traditional. Maybe not traditional, but it was a Southern style mac and cheese with eggs on the inside. 1 or 2. I can't remember the ratio. Everything just got mixed into the pot together. There was no make.
I remember when I didn't know how to cook.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. You probably didn't have any, Eric. It was one of the other groups, but I was surprised. I walked by and like, why are there eggs on your table if you're making mac and cheese? Where are the eggs going? I got a little concerned.
like almost like a carbonara. Were they using like egg yolks?
No, whole egg. The entire egg
You
went
know
right
what they
in.
were making?
Entire egg went
Fucking
right in.
mistake. That's what they're fucking making.
You say that because you didn't have any.
Wait.
What is
It's not mac and cheese. It's
say-
not mac and cheese.
Well, then,
They can call it something else. It ain't mac and cheese.
What do you put in yours? What cheese is
Bechamel and
it?
cheese. Same as you, but I don't use American. If I'm going to add another cheese, I'm going to add Swiss. Look at him.
I can taste it. Shut up. Okay. Ooh, but the oil.
There's
How you
more
gonna stop
oil
it?
in your fucking American nostalgia than my Swiss cheese.
Yeah, smart ass. I like using Kraft singles.
That's what I mean. That's American nostalgia. That's what I call American cheese.
This fucking guy.
Fucking
I'm
guy.
doing something. He's
Mm.
blown his driveway or something. I'm out here
I got good news and bad news.
about.
The last cookie. These
The
are
bad news
fucking-
is now you
Same.
need insulin.
right? Pretty much.
Bad news is now you got to go prick your finger.
I don't have diabetes. I don't have the sugars. No sugars.
So what's the next cool thing coming up?
I don't fucking know. I really don't. I have surgery tomorrow.
Shut up.
The next cool thing coming up. Friday the 13th at the Epicurean. that really says June 13th. It didn't say May 2nd.
Murder man.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
What's going on, Voodies? You know, I love macarons. And Shay Sweets, my girl Shay Daniels, makes the absolute best. I want you to check out this drop-off today. Red, white, and blue. Not only all-American, but oh my God, this one is called Nostalgia. That is a bomb pop. An old school bomb pop right off the ice cream truck. You've got the colors, you've got the flavors. You've got red, white, and blue. You've got lime, you've got cherry, and you've got blue raspberry. In my opinion, these are the best. Oh my God, that's nostalgia. Get you some Shay Sweets.
In my opinion.
Why the fuck am I showing that stupid shit again? That's supposed to be the tequila commercial. Oh well. We'll show the tequila commercial later. Hollywood, what's coming up is summer. You know, we've got Father's Day right around the corner. I don't know where you guys are all hanging out. I got to tell you, you know, we're at the Epicurean on Friday the 13th doing a Dad's Day special. And I started checking out the events at the Epicurean during that weekend. I got to tell you, I might be going to their brunch because their brunch is looks a little exciting to me. It's kind of old school. It looks like it's a Jimmy buffet style. It looks like they got crab legs and a few other yummy goodness. And that's all I need. I mean, crab legs is enough for me. That's all I really need, and I'm set. I was eating crab legs like a banshee at the Tampa Club. You remember that, Pat?
I do. Kept going up a couple times. People getting it for you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No crackers, no nothing.
Snapping your fingers, walking to your table. Crazy.
I wish.
Like you own the place.
I wish it was like that, man. That would have been awesome. But no, dude, summer's coming up. That's the important stuff. Oh, man, look at all these people checking in. Lots. Oh, there goes. We got Flea. I put egg in my mac and cheese. There you go. Love you, Flea. We got Cody checking in. Either Cody had a birthday or Mel had a birthday. I don't remember one of them because, you know, they're one person in my brain. But happy birthday up there to our friends in Ames, Iowa. And we got to get you on the cooking show, too. We were supposed to cook with IFA. But, man, remember he was on the show maybe 2 weeks ago? And we were making fun of him because he said it was sweltering hot at 80 degrees. But then he's like, it was negative 12 the week before. So when you talk about that big swing from negative 12 to 80, 80's fucking hot. Your body doesn't turn back that quick. He got sick as fuck. He's been sick for the past 2 weeks. I just talked to him today, and he's like, dude, I'm sorry I haven't called. And you could hear it. He sounds worse than I sound. But hopefully he gets better soon. IFA is going to be in town, so maybe we have a little VooDoo Live party out somewhere with IFA. Maybe we go down to Wicked Oak and eat barbecue and smoke cigars. That never sucks.
Not at all.
Never, ever sucks. Egg and evaporated with ground mustard and some black pepper. Last time I put a little, if you put dust in it, you know.
That makes it okay, right?
Hey. So Holly, it looks here, when you add the evaporated milk and the egg, they're making a liaison instead of a bechamel. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. But what's funny, Cleaner, here, you have no cheese in that shit.
Who's that say?
That's Sean. That's Cleaner.
Yeah.
We're glad you're tuning in, Mitch. You're welcome to join us here in a minute. And pretty soon we're going to have our man Tim Keelick checking in with us too. And once Big Eddie C gets settled back in, we're going to start talking about the summer and Holly, you got some cool plans coming up.
Well, personal or like us stuff?
No, your personal plans. I'm jealous.
So I have a motorcycle and
he has a Harley.
Yep.
He has a Fat Boy.
And I try to plan some different trips with some of my veteran friends, like once a year.
Who have been your buddies for a long time?
Yeah, since I was in the Army. So since like 17.
Oh, those kind of veterans.
Yeah. Not veterans as like old friends. No, we all, up together. So we all are gonna trail. Well, me and my buddy who I know from the Army, but who lives in Newport Richey, we're gonna trailer because now we're old. In 2020, I did the around the country ride. That was
I remember you complaining how bad your ass hurt.
Yeah, that was 8,003 miles, and now I'm 52. So we're gonna get a trailer our bikes up, but we're gonna go up to Tennessee, right outside North Carolina, and
do that 5-mile loop.
Yeah. And
Dude, I wish I was going with you.
There's a road called the Dragon's Tail, and it's like the windiest road. Like, that one in San Francisco that goes like down the back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a larger version of that, but it's called the Dragon's Tail. So we're gonna go up, and one of my friends has a place, or knows someone who has a place, and it's like 40 acres, and we're just gonna go up and reminisce, and then and just ride fucking bikes for a week, just that, just wind in your face, just road therapy.
Dude, that doesn't suck, man.
Yeah. Also, they're also avid hunters. So, like, we're talking about venison, moose, boar. Like, the freezer is gonna be full. So between that, adult beverages, and riding, trust me, adult beverages after we ride, but just that, and then just cooking and chilling for a week with no one else around. It's gonna be awesome.
So what you're telling me is they're supplying the meat and they're making you cook.
No, we're all foodies, man. I'm the chef, but everyone is a chef. Chefs create, cooks recreate. We're all chefs in one way or another. Some went to school, and some just been hunting and go, this is the best way to serve this. Trust me, because I fucking live on this land, and this is how I make it. And as soon as you taste it, you go, oh shit, this is wonderful.
Dude, that's really cool.
And then you go from there, and we spend the fucking week just hanging out and, just burning and riding.
And for the record, everybody, when Hollywood says burn, he means getting together and cooking.
Oh,
he
yeah.
means the sticks burning, the coals burning, the fire burning.
Yeah. Just fire, flame fire,
By definition.
Yeah, just that. And it's gonna be, well, I'm hoping it so far hasn't failed. We've always had a good time, even when shit goes south. Still a great time, because now we look back and we go, hey, remember when shit went south and we had the best, you know what I mean? So even sometimes, like, it doesn't fucking work out, it's even better than if everything went as planned.
When things go perfect, it's a good time. When things get fucked up and you're able to persevere, that's a great time.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a great time. All right, Nick Nack, I don't give a shit what you're doing, because you know who EFA is. Everyone's favorite Artz. I want to know what EFA is doing over the summer.
So in July, we're definitely gonna take a little vacation. I think we're gonna go on a cruise here for a little bit, get out of the country for a bit, and then hopefully go visit some family after that up in another state, just to go hang out and just see some people we haven't seen in a while. He's going to do a little summer camp here in June just to help keep him occupied. And then being that we are taking off in July, we're not going to put him in any summer camps. So I figure save a little money and take on all the vacation instead.
Man, going on a cruise is awesome. Chemo is getting on a cruise here this week, going to Europe, and I'm a little jelly. He's hitting 5 different ports. I think 3 or 4 different countries. Just super cool. I want to stay local. Holly went to Graceland not too many years ago, and it's a funny story, but he said Graceland's great, but get the fuck out of there as soon as you can. And of course, I want to go there because I want to go to Beale Street. I want to go to Graceland. Most importantly, I want to go to the Crossroads. If it's even a thing that somebody can take us to. But we only have 3 weeks off in July, so that's kind of a short little window. It's going to be interesting to see where we end up. There's also a restaurant in Charleston, and it said I want to plan my vacation around a trip to a restaurant in Charleston. But it's a pretty unique restaurant, one of a kind. I'd love to scope it out and check it out. And then who knows? What's that?
What's so special?
It's an open fire restaurant.
Like, it's really special. Well, what's so fucking special?
I don't remember the name of it because my memory sucks, but it's an open fire restaurant. It's all outside. So you walk in, you order at almost like fast casual. You order at a counter, you go get your seat. You walk over and drinks are all pre-mixed on a tap. And all your food is live fire cooked right outside where you're at. So if you order the bone-in ribeye, they're cooking it right there and bringing it to your table. If you order the fish, they're cooking it right there on the open fire outside and bringing it to your table. And I've never seen – I've been to festivals. I've read about festivals. I've never seen a restaurant operate in that manner. And it's great to hear about it. It's great to read about it. I want to see it because that's how my brain works. I'll text you the link.
Where is it?
Outside of Charleston.
Okay.
I'll text you the link. But that's what I want to do. But I have no say in my house. I have say in this room right here. Once I go on the other side of that door, I wear the pants in the family, whichever pair my wife lays out for me. So
I'm sitting outside because I was being too loud.
Well, dude, ATT started tonight. I mean, of course you are.
Sorry about the big, but I'm definitely the lesser.
AGT started tonight, dude. Your wife much rather watch that than hear our bullshit.
Oh, God.
Big Eddie C, big summer plans.
Work.
Right.
Work, man. That's it. I'm off next week and then back on the 9th, and we go until like July 24th or something like that. So it's 7 weeks, and summer is typically 8? So it's all good, man. I don't really need a vacation. I always say I can vacation in my recliner. Everybody will leave me alone. So,
right.
Yeah, that's fun.
We don't have off until July 3rd, so I feel you there, and we get a whole 3 weeks off. We want to make sure we give a big shout out to Princess Amelia. She's watching the podcast tonight. Just wanted to say hello, Amelia. And Tim, I did send that link to your work email. Hollywood, I did send that link to your phone.
I just saw it.
All right. I want to get to the nitty gritty here because, school is out and we'd all love it to be forever, but it's not. And in just a second, I'm going to share some photos with you. The most recent of me and Big AC of our annual photo.
Whiskey lovers know how critical temperature variations are to aging whiskey. Blue Note Bourbon is crafted in Memphis, Tennessee, where it is aged in their warehouses located just east of the Mississippi River. And based on its fruity vanilla flavor with smooth oak finish, the unique microclimate of the region with high humidity and steady temperature adds up to create the perfect place for aging. Head down to the Crossroads and jump into a juke joint and enjoy every bluesy note of the official bourbon of the VooDoo Chef. Blue Note Bourbon.
Oh, man. I love me some bourbon. I wish I had some right now. All right, we're going to play a little trivia here. I don't know the name, but if anybody can tell me the importance of this right here, I'm just curious.
I do.
Who was that?
I'm Hollywood.
What is that, Holly?
That is a flower for saffron, and those are the stamen of the saffron.
Absolutely. And what's unique about that, 3 per plant, handpicked. And everybody asks why they're so expensive. That right there, because that's it. And they're like this big. So don't let that picture fool you. I came across this when I was looking for my annual picture with Big Eddie C. 3 stamen per plant, hand-picked. And it takes like forever for them to grow. So if you watch a special on this, it's pretty fucking interesting. And you start to realize why it costs so much. You learn about how many fucking counterfeits and bogus fucking
Damon.
What there is. There's a ton of fucking bullshit out there. They use horsehair. They use fucking silicone fibers. It's fucking pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you know what? It tastes fucking amazing. All right, here we go. This is my man, Eric. Eric works for the safety office. He got roped into graduation. And that's where Big Eddie C was tonight. That's where Mitch is tonight. All right, here it comes. Our annual picture, Big Eddie C. Every year, all the way back to Chamberlain, I have pictures of me and you at graduation.
Damn.
And this was the actual last picture I took at graduation before my back went out and I had to make a hasty exit. Ironically, it was right when they were playing Pop and Circumstance for the first time. My back seems to go out that same point every year. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, here we go. Quick look. Got to give big shout out to all these grads. Got to give big shout out to all of them. Just wonderful day. We graduated 32 students this year. And you may say 32. We're not a high school. We're college. They come to school for 5 hours a day in a year-long program. So for us to put out 32, that's a pretty big deal. This young lady right here in front with the purple, our first 4.0 student in 8 years. It was kind of funny when they were reading it across the intercom. They said, first 4.0 student in the modern era of culinary. It's like, in the modern era of WWE. But Yancey's an amazing young lady. She's working down at the Epicurean now. Just super cool. There she is again. There's everybody right there. And of course, I post this picture. And what does Fleener have to say? Poor Andy Griffith doesn't know where the camera is.
Jesus.
But this whole group right here that you can see, those are all our grads. And, we have 3 different programs: fundamental food service skills, baking and pastry arts, and professional culinary arts and hospitality for a total of a 2-year commitment if you want to do all 3. One's a year long, the other 2 are 6 months. And, we put them through the gamut. So it was a great day. And that takes us to the end of another school year, which, puts me in my mode of talking about education. And how many years do we all have left? Because all educators in the room right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell, we got G. Matthew Youngs checking in on the Instagram. We got Debbie Searing, one of my education mentors, checking in on the gram as well. Max Sherrard on the gram, Butcher Ricardo on the gram. Max says, I can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
Word for it.
Tommy boy.
That's Tommy boy, baby.
A lot of people checking in on the gram. That's pretty cool. We just started streaming over there. And a big shout out to our boy Butcher Ricardo from Council Oak. I still got to get down there, buddy. I still need that tour. Maybe in June we can make that happen. That would be super cool. Big Eddie C, you and I go back the longest in education. How long you got left? What's your word? What do you think?
Well, I hit my 30th. I'm at the end of my 30th in January, so I'll just go into drop and see how long I can endure it. So
people who go into drop, they say I'm just one bad day from dropping the keys and walking out. Is that going to be your mentality?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, because then you start looking for shit to piss you off, and
I do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't really, I kind of try to disengage from that. I do a good job of silently dismissing people as vermin, and I follow the modified State Farm motto: like a good neighbor, stay over there. So I do okay. I'll be all right.
I tend to fall with teachers. I tend to fall into that Bill Burr category. I just want to tell everybody they're fucking hot garbage.
Yeah, it's probably best that I don't, just because, and I really don't need to get myself in any more trouble than I normally do. I have to remember sometimes to get up in the morning and, don't be that guy that stares at the misspelled word on somebody's shirt. I've already burned through that one.
You do that anyway.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
It looks like it.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Getting overclimped.
No, dude, you made me laugh, and I fucking choked on the fucking coffee. I'm drinking coffee over here.
Oh, great. Coffee out my nose. That's what you're supposed to do to Del Campo at 7:15 in the morning, not me to you at 9 o'clock.
Dude, I try so hard to get him to spit take, but don't worry. He'll laugh for an hour, but it's hard to get him to do a spit take. Holly, how many years you got left? You're probably I've got 20. I just entered 29, so I've got 2 years for drop.
I'm fucked. There's no way. What was it? 30 years to retire?
Yeah.
This is my 60
or 60 something, whatever that number is. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm probably closer. No, I say I got 5 more good ones in me. Wait a minute.
I'm proud of you, because prior to today, it was like every time we talk, dude, I'm fucking out.
But I stay in why?
The kids. Well, you stayed in for Zach first.
Kids. Oh, I mean my kid.
You stayed in for Zach first, but
right.
But now Zach's at a different school.
Now, push wait. I'm at the point where I'm comfortable enough to ride it out until I just don't wanna. But
that
I would
could be
rather,
Tuesday.
But I would rather, like, if I'm gonna leave teaching, it's gonna be my own place. Like, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna go work for someone else. If I'm gonna leave teaching, I'm gonna leave to try to own my own place. And when every year that goes by, and every crick in my back, and every stretch that I gotta do when I get out of bed in the morning, you go, yeah, I've seen this movie. I
literally had that conversation with somebody today. They're like,
what?
oh my God, I'm going to go back to industry. I'm like, all right, you old fuck, you're going to last a goddamn day. And then you're going to want to have your teaching job back. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, dude, you're a fucking vag, and you couldn't last a day in our industry. Maybe 10 years ago, you could sing that shit song, but not now. As I'm watching Tim and his kids watch the podcast in the green room. Oh, I see him. I see him. We're going to have Tim Keelik in the room with us real soon. And of course, that means Milo as well. Looks like Princess Amelia might have gone to bed. So Knick-Knack, what about you? How much longer do you have?
God, it feels like forever, probably. So I just started year 11 at the beginning of the year. No, I'm sorry. I'm going into year 11. So what is that? Mathematically 19, technically, to get 30 in, right? I mean,
Yeah, but how old are you?
how old am I? 35.
Right. I'm
So-
52. Fuck these kids. I gotta get my feet together.
Hollywood, let's be clear, because when you say "fuck these kids," you're full of shit. You went to
Yeah,
said
I
you
know
went,
what you're talking about.
it's not "fuck these kids," it's "fuck all the teachers and administrators we work with."
Oh my God, yes. Fuck it. Damn the man.
Ooh, I like that. Let's make that a shirt.
Yeah.
Just damn the
Let's make
man.
that a shirt. Damn the man.
Like the man will tell you that when someone who is creative comes up with a shirt and a symbol for all of the electives, like a computer, an old school computer for computers, and
That's unique, man. That was creative.
and then a chef hat for this, but the shirt was gonna say, "We're elective teachers. We were the chosen ones." Because you got to choose your elective.
Right.
But apparently, especially when your school is rented out to a church, you can't put chosen one.
You guys are gonna fucking kill me tonight.
Well, hey, you saw my shirts for culinary, right?
No, I've seen them all. You wear them all the time, but I don't remember them because I don't remember shit.
This isn't like Blake. So we are. Oh, I want to say it. Our mascot is the Falcons.
Yes.
So it's a badass falcon with a chef hat looking at you. Instead of like skull and crossbones, it's the falcon with the chef hat, with a knife and a fork. It says the school name, culinary. And on the back, it says sharp knives matter. And it has all the different knives like hanging down.
And how'd you get away with that?
I will tell you, when I go to watch the kids' games, like, soccer and flag football and stuff like that, I have gotten Karens who think that my shirt is inappropriate because it says sharp knives matter.
So
That's
you
why
you have a lot of
fucking-
Karens at your school.
Oh,
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't.
Well,
I don't.
I got in
Well, I
I got
may.
in
I
trouble.
just don't give a fuck.
I got in trouble for telling a student, buddy, look, you got an F on the test. You know what teachers love to hear? Don't come up with excuses. Just be like, Mom, Dad, or whoever, I effed up, I didn't study, blah, blah, blah. I said, fall on your sword, take the heat. They'll respect you a heck of a lot more. And he told his parent exactly my speech. And then now she wrote a very angry email because I used the phrase effed.
He
And I
didn't
had to
say
talk to my
fuck. He said effed up.
And I had to talk to my principal. I'm like, I said fucked? And she goes, no, you said effed. I'm like, yeah, fouled. I don't know. Like, I'm like, I thought you were calling me in here because I said fucked. Like, just tell your parents you fucked up. Like, because that sounds like me. But these are middle school kids too. So I was like, that sounds like something I'd say. I'm like, wait, she's mad because I said effed. So the whole point was to say, to be honest with your parent, yes, you're going to have a bad grade this report card. Just tell them that you effed up. The only thing you took away from that conversation, Karen, was that I used the phrase effed, not trying to turn your son to maybe have a little bit of character for the sake of you. Yes, there are a lot of.
if you
You
got
got
a
a lot
problem
of
with that,
Karens.
you better not work in a restaurant.
Hey, we got to give a big shout out to Chris Kano over on the gram. We've got Angel checking in over on the gram from Rooster and Until. Big shout out. She's up for Epic Chef this year at the Epicurean. So I don't know if you got to vote for or what, but if you do, make sure you go over to Instagram, check out Whip It Up with Angel, and give her a follow, give her a like, whatever the fuck you do. Sorry, Milo. She's good peeps. And if you're ever out at Rooster and Tiller, tell her VooDoo sent you. And who knows, maybe she'll charge you double. All right. I got to tell you, man, I say all the time, I can't wait to get the fuck out. But I've been saying that since year 10.
Secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. VooDoo Chef, drop the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
So hey, I'm Casey Grello. I play drums with Queensryche, and I love VooDoo Chef. It's amazing stuff. My wife and I cook with it all the time. Thank you, VooDoo Chef.
Hey, this is Andrew from the Boozy Pig, and when we play with our meat, it's always with the VooDoo Chef.
Bye.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Ruby Red Monroe, all the way from San Francisco, California. Don't forget, you should check out some VooDoo Chef Dirt. See, I can be a spokesmodel. VooDoo Chef's Dirt is an amazing product. I use it all the time in my kitchen, but also the fun fact about this product is that a portion of the proceeds go to culinary scholarships, which is really amazing. So if you can, go out, check us out online, VooDoo Chef. Find it at a store near you. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, I just wanted to tap in real quick and talk to you about the VooDoo Foundation and what it's done for me. My junior year, I started with the foundation in my first competition where I created a quesadilla taco with my partner. It was absolutely amazing. Through that competition, I got to meet a lot of new judges, new people, and open my eyes about what I wanted to do in this industry.
Yes, I see you.
My second competition was in my senior year where I once again created another dish, talked to some more people, and learned some new things. Right now, I'm working with the foundation and furthering my skills, and it's really helping me improve. So I'll check in with you guys later. If you want to learn more or help donate so you can get other people to start doing what I'm doing, go ahead and click this QR code right here, and it'll give you all the information you need.
A secret in the kitchen, spices dancing sharp. VooDoo Chef, drop the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights.
Guys, quick shameless plug before we get everybody else back in here. We need your help. VooDoo Chef Foundation. We couldn't do what we do with people like Angel. We gave her some scholarship to go to school. Now she's kicking ass, taking names. We've got all kinds of people checking in the gram. Thanks for checking in. Make sure you throw us a like, a follow, a share, whatever the fuck you do when you're in there. Ring the bell, whatever. But when we talk about VooDoo Chef Foundation, we can't do what we do without the support of everybody out there. You know, everybody likes to come out and hang out with the chefs and talk with the chefs and eat the chef's food. But, you know, that doesn't allow us to keep giving scholarships. We got to get the donations in there. Click that QR code, make a donation to the foundation. Help us keep doing what we do so we can keep sharing the love. You know, these TV shows that we're putting on, the VooDoo Underground Challenge, the Baking and Pastry Challenge, they don't produce themselves. You know, those cost us money to put on, as it does to get the kids out on the Gasparilla float and take them up and down the parade route. So show a little love. Click that QR code. We'll leave that up for a little bit. And help us continue to do what we do. My favorite IMO of the night.
In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugar-coated words, he's the one they seek.
what we got here is our Day of Country Club's Wagyu Wellington burger. So this is 75-15, 8 ounce Wagyu, American Wagyu beef patty. The mushrooms on top of it we saute with the VooDoo dirt. So it's got the espresso, it's got the brown sugar, some nice sweetness. The sauce on it is a Dijon aioli. And then we've got some Gruyere Fontina blend on top of that. And underneath the sweet Vidalia onions and the scarlet butter lettuce. So we wanted to take a take on the classic beef Wellington. You got the mustard, you got the mushrooms, the prosciutto. We took the nice, soft Euro-baked brioche bun, didn't toast it, because we want that soft flakiness like you would get at a Wellington.
Holy cow, dude.
Just a little something we slapped together over our Day of Country Club, things that we do on a regular basis.
Make sure you check them out. You don't have to be a member to eat there.
Just tell Chef Tim.
What is going on? The Timothy Keelik family checking in from Oldsmar.
Do you just have that queued up for whatever?
No, I had to upload it. I had to upload it, but I did that because you came in.
Awesome. Hollywood, how you doing,
Yes,
brother?
sir.
Long time no see.
Right back at you.
Yeah, all right.
All right, we got
So
lots
what's up?
going.
What are we doing? What trivia am I winning tonight?
Wait, I gotta stop my microwave.
If you want trivia, you're going to have to ask Pat to pull out that trivia card box he's got because we don't have anything planned for tonight. This is it.
That's true.
Oh, good.
Got to give a big shout out over to my nephew Zach over on the Gram checking in. If you are up in the Charleston area, head over to Bar Taco and make sure you stop in. Tell him hello. Stop in at the bar there. Have him pour you a drink. Tell him VooDoo sent you. I know he ain't going to give you no discounts, but make sure you show him some love. Show him some love over there, Bar Taco in Charleston. Tim, what's going on, buddy? It's been a minute.
It's been too long. I'm sorry to hear that you go to surgery.
What's that?
I'm sorry to hear that you go to surgery tomorrow. No blue note?
Dude, back injections and no blue notes. You're exactly right.
He's dead.
I got you. One for you.
You're going to have my share there, buddy. You're going to have my share, but definitely want to catch up, Tim. What's going on over at Ardea?
Oh my gosh, we just cannot stop filling the calendar. I can't even, I don't even know where to start, right? Tomorrow we have bingo, and then we have karaoke, and then we have live music. We have a cornhole tournament sponsored by St. Pete Cornhole across the street at the pool, right? With the new pizza oven is kicking butt over there with slinging pizzas left and right. I can't keep up. The bratwurst and sauerkraut at the halfway houses. T-sheets packed every day. This is my respite. So thank you for allowing me a little bit of downtime.
Well, dude, I'm glad. And there's going to be a lot of downtime coming up soon with everybody home from school.
Yeah. Well, I no longer teach culinary.
I do know that.
Not exactly true.
I do that. I know that. But
me,
Kristen's going to be home. The kiddos are going to be home.
And doing all kinds of fun stuff without me while I'm at work. Yeah.
Do we have a Keys trip planned this year or no?
We do have a Keys trip planned.
When's that coming up?
I'm going to be sending you tons of pictures that I expect to be included in the podcast. We are flying to Key West, driving to Isla Mirada, then driving back to Key West, and then going out to the Dry Tortugas.
Nice.
Cool.
So there's going to be, I expect somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 40 key lime pies in the key lime pie taste test this year.
Wow.
How are you going to handle that, Milo?
A lot of key lime pies. I hope my tongue doesn't go numb.
Key lime pie ain't bad, man. Nothing bad about it.
Nothing bad about key lime pie.
Even when it's bad, it's still
key lime pie.
So usually we drive. So we know all the key lime pies in the upper keys from Key Largo down to Marathon. But Key West is not a real kids kind of island.
Right.
So this is going to be interesting for us. So we're going to do the lower keys this time. We're going to, find the winner of the key lime pie challenge. We've been doing this, 6-7 years running?
Yeah.
Yeah, on our annual Keys trip, tasting every single key lime pie from every single restaurant.
And
even when she was a baby, Amelia was a baby, and the mommy would sit in the car with her, and me and Milo would run in and be like, "I just need a Miller Lite and a key lime pie."
What would you drink,
Pour
Tim?
it, and we're out.
Now, what's funny is you it's not just a score. You have a full rubric, and
Of
we
course.
actually used your rubric at one of the VooDoo Bash when we had a private cooks competition.
That's right.
For key lime pies, and that was really fun.
It was.
So what are the criteria that go into your key lime pie?
Well, crust, filling, topping, presentation.
Milo, what's your preference on crust?
I always want it to taste like a graham cracker.
I prefer graham cracker as well. Timothy?
Yeah, it's got to be crumbly, right? It can't fall apart, but it's got to be crumbly. Too dense, no good. Too crumbly, falls apart on the fork, no good.
Is there anything else acceptable other than graham?
It is acceptable, but it will score lower.
Yep.
What about Nilla wafers?
If you can crush the Nilla wafers and make them do the same thing that graham crackers can do, I'll take that, but I got to try it. I haven't seen it yet.
You win.
We use Nilla wafers in our cheesecake, not in our key lime pie. Key lime pie's
Yeah.
got to be graham.
Right, it's got to be graham.
Well,
Graham
yeah, that's what I
butter.
was.
But if what about if you ground like pistachios or macadamia nuts in grams? No matter what, those will never get soggy.
I feel like you're
Have
trying
that
to get me to. I feel like you're trying to get me to give away my secret for the greatest key lime pie ever.
Sorry about that.
Because it's not pecans, it's candied pecans. Candied pecans in the Robo Coupe with the graham crackers, melted butter. That's the jam.
Wow.
And
Because then when you bake it, the sugar binds it together and it gets the perfect crack of a crust.
the
Don't tell anybody I said that though. Nobody's watching this, right?
nobody's watches this shit, bro. Nobody, dude. There's five people watching this, and they're all right here in the room with us tonight.
Hey, and my phone just said low battery, so I love you, but I gotta go.
All
See ya, Holly. Be good, brother. I'll call you tomorrow. Tim, I just want to tell you the only thing that truly stood out in your comment there was you say RoboCoo, and you know most trained chefs say RoboCoo. They don't, but they don't say the food processor or the Cuisinart because that it's a RoboCoo.
Well,
That's
Julia
it.
Child would have called it a Cuisinart.
That
That was the precursor to the R2D2 that we all know and love today.
Right, and the beauty of that is the power of the motor. And people look at this and they're like, "It costs $1,300 fucking dollars." Sorry, kids. Why do I want that? Well, because it's going to last
Because you
you a
can't do it in a
lifetime,
blender. You'll never get the same consistency.
and it's going to last you a lifetime.
You can do it with a mallet. You can do it with a mortar and pestle. Would be the best way to go about it. If you can
Old
chop
school,
and
baby.
not grind, smash, not grind, in a mortar and pestle to achieve the similar consistency, I think would be the next best replacement.
I'm not doing that. Godmother.
Well, me
nature,
neither, but
whoever
lucky
you
for
want
us,
to
we
call
work
that
at a
person
restaurant where we have a
invented the RoboCoupe for a reason. So there you go.
There you go.
Milo, I love Patrick Starr. Is he your favorite?
Yeah.
I love SpongeBob too. Amelia, what are you going to do this summer?
I don't know. We're gonna go to Disney.
You going what?
Disney.
Ooh.
My daughter just went to Disney, and she brought me a shirt with Grumpy on it. And it says "Best Day Never," and I absolutely love it. Love it. Who's your favorite of the Seven Dwarfs?
Dopey.
Oh yeah, he's kind of dumb though. Did you guys see Milo's face? That was best day ever. Oh, man, we got my boy Benny checking in on the gram. Benny, much love to you, man. I would love to connect and just hang out and have a coffee with you. We go back quite some time. Not much interaction, but, dude, nothing but absolute love for you and your family. If I can ever do anything for you, we are right here.
All right, boys. I love you all, but these two got to go to bed.
I got one last question for my man Tim K. Man,
go ahead.
What's the deal with this place around the corner from us here, Duff's? Man, it's a wing place taking reservations. What in the Sam Hill is going on here?
I think because there are so many Buffalonians that have relocated to here, that they kind of have to, or they will be bombarded. I don't think that's a permanent thing. But so you go to Buffalo, Buffalonians are divided on their chicken wings, right? Some people say the Anchor Bar invented chicken wings, and the Anchor Bar has the best chicken wings. Some people say Tommy Duff's has the best chicken wings. You just go to Duff's, right?
What do you
actually,
prefer,
my
Tim?
dad says Anchor Bar, my mom says Duff's.
What does Tim Keelik say?
I said, give me more chicken wings. And I'll be there. Yeah.
You've lost some weight there, Tim Keelik.
What's that?
You've lost some weight.
Oh, no. It's just the lighting.
You've shaved, but you lost some weight.
That's true.
That's true. Tim, man, nothing but love. If I invade your patio one day, am I going to get in trouble?
No.
We don't need any food or
if
any
I
drink.
find you sitting on my porch with a bottle of Blue Note whiskey, you think you're going to get yelled at?
I don't mean at your house.
Oh.
I meant at the beautiful scenery.
You've done it dozens of times. Just go say, hey, Chef Tim invited me.
Am I allowed? Well, that's what I tell everybody, right? I mean, we run that video every week. Just tell them Chef Tim.
We're the best marketing team this club's ever had.
So I'm going to put you on the spot, Tim. August 1st, traditionally we would be running Signature Chef, and August 2nd we would be running VooDoo Bash. We broke some bad news, I guess, to some people not too long ago that VooDoo Bash is being postponed. And I know that breaks your heart because there's nothing more that you would like to do on August 2nd than stand on a hot blacktop and cook burgers all day.
No, August 2nd? No, that's my favorite day because it's the hottest day of the year. So it's perfect.
Well, we postponed Bash. And we are on August 1st no longer doing Signature Chef. We are changing the concept there and going back to our original concept like we did when we started. And it is going to be a tasting event. And we're looking for 10 to 15 chefs to come out and do tastings. We are taking over Tampa River Club right there on the Hillsborough River, overlooking downtown.
Nice.
I would love, of course, presented by First Watch, presented by Eurobake, and the other sponsor is our good friends over at Catering by the Family. It's going to be a great, great night. Do we get to have our Day of Country Club out there? Check your calendar.
Yeah.
Let me know.
I know it wasn't a competition in those early years, but I feel like I won.
You're related to Hollywood, aren't you?
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean,
we got to get you on.
Shane brought bacon. I mean,
right? I mean, how many people could say $1 Million was bacon was created at one of their events?
That's right. Or renamed at least.
Right? Right? But didn't you serve scallops at that first event with some spume on top?
Yuzu cured scallops with jalapeno air.
Dude, absolutely amazing. Ed and I went and I'm not even going to do it. Slow hanging fruit. I'm going to let that joke go. Ed knew exactly where I was going to go with it. We went to eat at the burrito place one time, and there's a lot of jalapeno air all over that place, if you know. Milo, that was for you. Use it at school tomorrow. Tim, man, we'd love to have you there. Let me know if we can count you in. August 1st. Guys, I believe the event's already up. I believe you can already buy your tickets. I could be wrong. A signature, a taste to remember. Check it out. It's going to be a great night. DJ Don Pablo is going to be there spinning tunes all night. And if you've never been to the River Center, holy cow. That is such an amazing building. We're not outside on the deck. We're up inside in the AC.
Yeah.
It's going to be a
All
great
right,
night.
boys.
A taste to remember.
You can count me in. All right.
I'm locking it in.
We'll see you guys later. Be good, do good. God bless. Go Bills.
Peace and love. Are you going?
Have
Is
a
the
good
game
one.
in Tampa or Buffalo?
What?
Is the preseason game in Tampa or Buffalo?
Here.
Preseason games in Tampa, and the Bucks games in Buffalo. So I got tickets to both.
Very nice.
Peace and love, Tim. Milo, have a great night, my man.
See ya.
Have a good one, guys.
Oh, see you, Patrick. Not you, Patrick. Patrick Starr.
Yep.
Holy cow, man! It's been a night. Time's just flying. We've been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes, and let's talk about what we have not done. We didn't do this.
Down in the Sunshine State.
We didn't do this.
Gotta make a top 3 about everything.
And everybody out there listening, if you want us to bring those back, let me know. We'll bring back Florida Man. We'll bring back top 3, and we'll bring back trivia. Just let us know if you want us to bring them back. And, of course, we're doing it less often. We're taking a little bit time in between the casts. It gets a little daunting when we try to do one every week. So, Kendra, that is correct. We are going to be at the Tampa River Center. It's going to be an amazing, amazing night. Mitch is saying, bring back trivia. Mitch, you're not even in the room tonight, but definitely take that into consideration. And, it's just been a great night. We appreciate everybody coming in, checking out, whether you're on the Gram, you're on YouTube, or one of the Facebook pages. Always remember, make sure you hit those buttons, hit the likes, hit the shares. Most importantly, hit the like, the follow buttons, and subscribe button, and ring the bell. Make sure you get those notifications for every time we go live. And then, jump on over to the YouTube page. We have some new content up over there. We've got, I don't know what the fuck we got over there. The baking show, some other shit and some other shit. I'm just going to pull it up and show it to you because I can't remember all the stuff. Big AC. Big AC, you look tired today, buddy.
I'm all right. It was just kind of, all day and then over to graduation. So I'm okay, actually. I'm not like needing toothpicks to keep my eyebrows open or nothing, but I'll make it.
I'm needing toothpicks to keep my eyes open.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't above it. So, no, I'm getting old, man. Shit. It's harder and harder. I force myself to stay up till 11 and get up at 7, but man, I think I'm regressing. I'm turning into a college kid again where I want to sleep like 12 hours, man.
Right, dude? I might sleep a little better tonight, Big Eddie. See, we'll keep that between the two of us. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, it'll be fun. The first night or two is a, little bit of a challenge, but after that, then you're fine. I look at it like, sometimes you just got to be an adult and force yourself to do shit you don't like.
True statement.
Pretty much every day,
sometimes you got to do the things you hate to do the things you want, right?
That's right.
All right, so check this out, guys. Over here on our YouTube page, we kind of give it a little update. And, there's only 335 subscribers. Fucking go over here and fucking subscribe. Click that whatever you fucking do, however you subscribe. I don't even know. I bet there's a subscribe button somewhere. But if you come over here and you go to these playlists, you're going to see things like the VooDoo Chef Live. Here we are doing chicken and waffles with Wicked. Mitch and I did, I don't know, we did something. What did Mitch and I cook? Mitch, what did we cook? Type in the thing. I don't remember. We did shrimp and I did risotto. Mitch did Asian style shrimp. The next person we're cooking with is Hollywood. So we'll be releasing that menu selection real soon. Wicked cheated like motherfuckers, but it was hysterical. We just added tracks when music didn't suck. We got our first 2 episodes up. Here we are talking about Kiss Alive 2. And then, of course, the Striper episode where we talked about Soldiers Under Command. And then some other new content that just went up is the VooDoo Chef Baking and Pastry Challenge. And you can check out every episode right here. 5 episodes. You've got the quick breads where they do double blueberry muffin. You got the cookie where they make the best fucking chocolate chip cookies ever, courtesy of Paul Bonanno. They're that good. We're actually giving him credit. They do shoe dough where they made churros with chocolate ganache. They did a little cake decorating, and then they did a plate of dessert. And of course, they're competing for culinary scholarship. And the first season's presented by the Cake Girl. Make sure you get over, check out the Cake Girl. Just a very, very cool fucking show. And if you've seen VooDoo Underground, nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. I got a lot of complaints about the show when we first started checking it out. They're like, this isn't VooDoo. This isn't VooDoo. No shit. This isn't VooDoo. This is baking. They're like, it doesn't have that feel. It doesn't have that drive that Underground has. Again, it's baking. Bakers are all love. Boring as shit. They're slow. They're not paced. There's no rush. We got to slow it down. We got to put a little bit of different feel to it. And I think it came out real nice. We've already filmed season 2. It's already being edited. I think episode 1's in the can, and that's going to be releasing real soon, as is season 3 of VooDoo Underground. So keep an eye out for that. Tavern cookies are better. I think, to quote Austin Powers, everybody loves their own brand. Do with that what you will, Mitch. We were going to run that episode of Tracks When Music Didn't Suck and hang out with you, but I got to be honest. Go over to YouTube, log in, check it out. Tell us what you think. Let us know if you'd like us to do another one. More importantly, let us know what you'd like our opinion on. And keep a real keen eye out, because pretty soon, Big Eddie C and I are going to start recording Let's Get to the Bottom of This, where we're going to check out some bass forward albums and give our opinions on that like anybody gives a shit. It's okay if you don't give a shit. You know who gives a shit? Me and Big Eddie C.
That's all that matters.
That's right. They got to be part of the fucking club, right?
That's right.
Big Eddie
Get on
C.
board or get run over.
That's it. Hey, guys, nothing but love. We will see you in just a couple weeks. If I can find the outro. It's here somewhere.
Have a good one.
It's here somewhere. I'll just pick anyone. Peace and love, everybody.
Yeah.
What's going on, Voodies? It's your boy.
That's not it.
Nope.
It would help if I had my glasses on, I bet.
I'm looking forward to it. It's all good. I got it.
Click it. Peace and love, everyone.